Do the other prisoners join in?
I said roll. Okay, roll for performance.
Yes!
Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul rising for you and Jordan. Oh
no!
Cuffs and chains, you say? How kinky.
That's the first time Kelly has spoken tonight, for the record.
You need to go through with this. This is part of humanity.
I'm not saying. Oh my god, I wasn't trying to get out of it.
He's like,
they
I know.
arrested him with the trial.
But if Wesley gets involved, why am I calling him Wesley?
Sam, can you make me slightly bigger since I'm like an orc?
I got you. Hold up. Yeah.
I'll take it.
That the real injustice is, as it always is, the healthcare system in our country.
She pauses and she's like, all right, go
Don't
on.
forget about the brain drain.
About the what?
Brain drain.
All of our talent has left the continent.
And hey, while we're at it, what about that school to prison pipeline?
Clearly, that has to do with inferior genetics. This is Red Pill Storgé.
Oh my god, Storgé's a eugenicist. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're friends with Tyr's daughter now. So, like, you know, that's probably like some...
Straight up pauses and he's like, I really shouldn't believe you. Like, I can't, but...
You can be sure that I'm not a murderer.
Samuel, genuine question. Do you remember which one of us killed the guy? Because I don't.
It was the werewolf.
No, the werewolf didn't kill the guy.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And he just got off of that? Like, they didn't
Yes.
Oh, we got nothing to fear. Never mind. When you, I just say to the judge, when you read off charges, don't you have to use all of our full names, first and last? That's the law in the court of, that's law in the court of Tyr, is it not?
Overruled.
Yep.
She literally she goes and she's like, overruled. Let's start the case, please.
I would like you to keep in mind that my father is a god of justice. I rest my case.
She genuinely wonders if you're insane. Like, she's like, someone, I swear, if these people get away with it.
With completed sanity.
Why not when?
So she's like, all right, prosecution, lay out the charges, or lay out the reasoning that you currently have. And he goes, yeah, Your Honor. You see, Don, I was about to say, you see, my client was officially, how you say, caught lacking. Anyway, he goes, my clients were part of a mercenary group that took the job for a kill quest for the government for a werewolf. Now, whether or not they knew the werewolf was against his own will at the time, they had no idea, so they claim information ignorance. But if they were to go in and commit a government contract, then they should be allowed to do so.
Oh, we can just claim ignorance now? Because I was ignorant to the fact that assault was a crime. Are we free to go?
So I guess you have to wait. You
just straight up confessed to the assault thing, by the way.
No, I was using bad logic against bad logic.
So it's whatever. This trial's a fuck up. He goes,
I agree, Your Honor. This trial is a farce. This is kangaroo court.
This is a trial put on for cats, and we will not stand for it. Sorry, Vera.
Anyway,
how dare you?
I'm so sorry.
As they went to fulfill the contract, they were stopped by another group. When they contested, as to whether or not they're supposed to kill the werewolf. They claim the other group attacked them, and then they continued a fight in which one of them was killed. I believe one of them was killed by, and then I guess he's not supposed to point. I guess he's supposed to call up a witness and whatever. He just goes, yeah, those are the charges.
Question for the prosecution, Your Honor.
I really wish I could say this more officially, but I haven't played a lawyer game. I don't know how lawyer works, so you just got to deal with this.
Question for the prosecution, Your Honor.
She is like, we haven't even brought up witness testimonies. All right, sure, why not? Go ahead.
Mr. Prosecution Lawyer, sir, do you have a name?
No, he doesn't. Go on.
Is that the judge saying that, or you?
It's me. I'm saying that.
What is the name of the second mercenary group that your friends encountered? Just out of curiosity.
The judge was like, overruled, irrelevant. We know who the group is.
Your Honor, what is the autopsy say? Can we get a full detailed autopsy report?
Objection. I have updated the autopsy report.
I'd like to request that this trial come to an end and we all go on a date with the judge.
she like rubs the bridge of her nose and she's like, I'm going to kill myself.
That would end the trial. I would like that very much.
No. Prisera, no.
I am going to kill you, and then I'm going to kill you again.
Anyway, she was like,
let the record show the name is the WAD Squad. Carry on.
I have 2 strikes. You got 1 more, my guy.
So can anyone cast silence on Terrac?
I don't even know silence.
So the judge goes, despite the chaos that just sounded from the other side of the room, a good point was made. We should bring up the autopsy report. In fact, I think it's better if we begin with that as opposed to the witness testimony. And one of the guards like walks up and brings like a file to her. And she's like, all right, let it be known to the court that the autopsy report lists the 1 dead person with multiple serrations across their chest, as well as 1 huge gash, enough to slice through up to the near to the back of the spine.
Do these people even know what an autopsy is?
Yeah, it's me. It's me, Josh. I don't.
And was the cause of death determined, Your Honor?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that he was gashed wide open. Jesus
And was
Christ.
it determined what the gash was from, Your Honor?
I don't know. Something sharp.
Like a claw, perhaps?
Or
Maybe
Perhaps a
twig?
werewolf?
Or a twig?
Are we trying to frame Mason? Well, I guess frame is the wrong word now. But
I would like
No,
to submit
no,
into
no, no,
evidence
no,
that
no.
Vera's claws are completely trimmed.
This was a wild animal.
oh,
she looks
No.
at
Storgé, no.
the description and she's like, I don't think a wild animal could make a single gash all the way deep to the,
Or
the
very-
base of
Your
the
Honor, have you seen a bear?
spine. She's like, I ain't never seen a bear with claws that huge.
Your Honor.
Are you aware of the troll situation?
The one that bashes people in, yes.
Nah, trolls have claws.
Bashes people in, yes.
Your Honor, the wind was very strong. There was a chance that the wind blew a tree branch and
God! I wish I
Scratched
could.
him
I wish
very
I could
hard.
cast silence. Oh my God!
There's also a chance
Prosecutor,
that the wind
please
blew
call
a
your first
feral
witness
falcon.
testimony before I murder someone in this court.
Falcon. I have a witness
Hold
testimony.
it, Judge. Is that some premeditation I hear?
The prosecution goes, we would like to call our first witness. You can call your own people. Yeah. This dude. He gonna be like, what's up? Hey, yo, that was my homeboy Terrence. we went We went hunting together. Yeah.
I thought Terrence was
Did
on
he
our side.
out-hunt you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means there's a motive for murder.
So I really am supposed to make it so that this guy is actually like desperately pleading, like he's crying. He has the emotional fortitude of a 5-year-old. He's sad.
Those are guilty tears.
No, chill, Jesus Christ.
Your Honor, do not give in to this man's fake tears. I saw him
Crocodile
murder.
tears, one would say.
I was rolling charisma to go give him a hug and see if he
What?
would allow
Well,
it.
you unfortunately can't, but I will take that charisma so that the entire court isn't biased against Prisera. I'll take that charisma roll.
Why is she still up here?
Huh?
I am a witness.
Oh yeah, this is the witness testimony stand. I thought this was the podium. I don't care anymore. Anyway, so he goes. The prosecution goes. All right, were you going to kill the werewolf? Yes. Did the werewolf fight you? Yes. Did the others defend the werewolf? Yes, and they attacked us.
False.
Literally not. It's all true up to this point.
And he's like, did you defend yourself? Yes. We also fought them. Did he die? Yes. No further questions, Your Honor.
Did he die? We started this case with an autopsy. Did he die?
Your Honor, we would like our turn to question the witness.
Sure, go ahead. She literally doesn't even care, like, yeah, you may proceed. She should literally just said, sure, go ahead. Nothing good can come out of this, I'm gonna be real.
I want to ask the witness, were you attacked? Were you acting out of self-defense? Or did you walk up and start attacking a creature?
So the witness is out here in like one of those like I don't know if you've ever seen some court cases, but with like people who
I've
are
watched
like,
every episode of Suits. Back off, buddy.
I don't know. No. I'm not saying that sarcastically, but I'm saying because I don't know what it is.
No,
But
you're
like
good.
there are some cases where like if a defendant or witness is extremely scared of someone, they'll have people that are there to like comfort them specifically as like an emotional support thing. So like he's just kind of in his own separate or he has a booth with like a defense mechanism and like the dudes next to him. So like he does visually recoil as you guys approach.
No. I do want to ask if was your group acting purely out of self-defense, or did you unpromptedly attack creatures?
We went to fulfill a contract. You guys attacked us.
Did you? It is a yes or no question, Your Honor. I would like the witness to answer and answer honestly. Did you act purely out of self-defense? Oh, sorry. Did you act purely out of self-defense? Or did you unpromptedly attack creatures?
He answers with neither.
False!
That was not one of the options, and it's also not the correct answer.
So he literally goes, both are really false, because we didn't do it out of self-defense. We went to fulfill a contract, and we didn't do it unprompted. We yelled at you guys when you caused a rough terrain, and then the beast came and attacked us.
So my question for the witness is, if you notice some adventurers dealing with a situation, why would you proceed to go in without any warning ahead of time or communication? Surely you must have seen us nearby. We were scattered all along the pathway to the little hovel.
We did not see you. That's actually the truth, by the way. They didn't see you.
I know, but
No.
you must have.
No, when they walked up, I was right there in front of them.
Yeah. So when
And
they
then
walked up,
I was
that's
all
true.
like, "Hey."
And they left because they were focused on the beast. So they saw the beast, and so I guess
Now-
I'm supposed to say for him. So we saw the beast, and we ran up to go fight it, and then the rough terrain appeared. So we yelled at you guys for what the holdup was, and by that time, initiative started, and the beast ran over to us. He doesn't say initiative started, but the beast ran over to and attacked.
It sounds like, to me, we took every step possible to make sure that it was non-violent. We even instituted a difficult terrain to prevent you from getting involved in the situation and escalating it further.
It should also be known.
We got attacked by the werewolf.
It should also be known to the court that the difficult terrain was meant to contain the werewolf if it did get violent, which did not occur until the men activated it.
I would also like to note that we too were taking on. I would like to also take a note that we too, our group, the WAD Squad, were taking on this government contract when this other group came up without assessing the scene, making the scene way more dangerous. This is malpractice off of their own.
No further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Our point has been made.
He's allowed to continue talking. He just
no, he's not.
No further questions.
Not how court works.
You don't need to have questions for him to answer. Or actually, no. You know what? Fine, sure. No further questions.
There is another witness we would like to call to the stand. However,
no, they can. The prosecution, if I remember correctly, can go back and ask more questions.
Oh yeah, they can cross-examine. Go for it.
I guess.
I guess he can.
I'll allow it.
The guy comes up and he's like, "All right. So you say there was rough terrain activated?" And he said, "Yes, the rough terrain was there right before we were able to approach the beast." And he said, "So you couldn't have approached the beast at all?" And he said, "No. In fact, the only person that we were ever close to is one of the members of the opposite group, and they ended up punching one of the group members."
Objection.
Objection.
I was trying to stop them from approaching the beast and making the scene dangerous. They ignored my callsies on the contract that my group was already fulfilling.
If I remember correctly, so the witness goes, if I remember correctly, he said something on the lines of, "Hello." We ignored him, and he punched us, and he said, "I said hello."
That is your fault.
Furthermore, Your Honor, the reason we were so adamant about
Hold on. Pause. This is the prosecution asking questions, isn't it?
Furthermore,
I raised an objection. You did not disperse my objection. Or you did not overrule my objection.
Okay, shall I overrule your objection?
Well, I would like to add on to his objection. Furthermore, Your Honor.
Why do I do this?
The reason we were so adamant about keeping these men away from the scene, difficult terrain and otherwise, was because we had communicated with Mason's friend, Patricia, and she had informed us. You're gonna cut deep like that. And she had informed us of the situation, meaning that we were fully aware that any more, more people gathering around just led to a higher risk for the werewolf.
I would like to further add that the fact that they ignored me states that they were not paying any attention towards the scene. They were only thinking of money, and that foolishness is what cost them their life.
So the judge goes, "Okay, cool. Prosecutor, you can continue your questions." And the prosecution goes, "Thank you. All right. So you were stopped by the rough terrain, so you couldn't have gone in and attacked the werewolf. But you say the werewolf came and attacked you first? Yes, the werewolf came and launched the first strike against us. This was after one of the other members had already stricken us, because we didn't respond to his high when we were out towards a contract."
Objection. He is trivializing their fuck up.
And she goes, "Overruled." Well, I guess I can't say overruled. She goes, "Did you say anything that was false?" And he said, "No." I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. She just asked him a question. Like, nothing that was said was incorrect.
Objection. This witness is perjuring themselves.
What is perjuring?
It's where you...
Lying in court?
Lying in court and then, like, basically,
What's he lying about?
He's lying about the fact that they assessed the scene and they were like, oh yes, no, we just ignored them because there was nothing wrong with that.
No, he didn't lie saying assessing the scene. He lied. He said that he ignored your hello and continued
No. They're trying to say, oh, it was just hello. We could have just ignored it and nothing bad would have happened, is what he's implying. And what I'm saying is that, no, that was a big fuck up on their part.
That he didn't respond to a hello?
Yes. Oh my fucking God, Samuel. When he's all like, oh, all right. We're hunting a werewolf. I see that there's already a group doing something with a werewolf. We're gonna attack the werewolf. Oh, wait a minute. Someone's trying to stop us. Someone's all like, hello. No, I guess I'll just walk on in.
I'm actually inclined to side with Samuel on this one. Just because
if you walk into a room and there's a guy with a machine gun, and another guy walks up to you and says, hello.
Stop, Samuel! All right, so we're dealing... First off, we are already another mercenary group. We are dealing with this bounty. They're trying to pull up on our turf. We have the right. So they're coming on here. They're aggressing. They have weapons drawn. We are dealing with a bounty. They're all like, yes, they could be anyone. They could be anyone. They did not identify themselves. I was the one attempting to be like, hey, guys, we got this. And they're like, no, we're just going to attack that we have our weapons drawn. They could have been fucking brigands. They could have been trying to rob this place. We didn't know. They weren't communicating.
But furthermore, Josh, we could have been anybody. We could have been just like innocent civilians being attacked by...
Yes, that's why I was reaching out. I was like, hey, we got this.
But Josh, like what Samuel was saying, if you walk into a room and a guy is holding a machine gun aimed at someone's face, you're not going to stop to be like, okay, let me assess the situation first.
No. Here's what happens. All right, so we got a guy holding a machine gun to some guy's face. We got another guy who is a machine gun also aiming at our face. And they're like, oh, we have our machine guns. And someone standing in front with a gun is like, hey, we're just gonna ignore this guy. Who the fuck cares what's going on here? Let's roll on in with our machine guns.
Regardless of the situation or reasoning.
No. This is fucked up malpractice on this other mercenary group. They are dumbasses, and they deserve whatever they got. I tried to make sure that everyone got out unscathed, but they were so fucking dumb that they were like, oh, no, let's die now.
I do want to ask this question, Josh. Are you yelling in the court, or are you just yelling to me?
I'm just yelling to you.
Okay. I want to know to take this, like, personally as the DM, or just, like, in the court.
Storgé is replaying exactly the audio file that he has from that event that was going on. You could hear the werewolf screaming in the background. You could hear Patricia trying to calm everyone down. And you could hear Storgé saying, oh, hello, and then just ignoring me. And they're like,
Go on, Sam.
If you have an audio file, report it as evidence.
No. Okay, all right. Storgé just figured this out.
Would you like to report this as evidence to the judge?
I would like to submit this evidence.
Oh my god.
Yes, she fucking takes it. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, well...
I'm just frustrated that this fucking dumbass over here is like, oh yeah, no, I did everything right here. There's nothing wrong that I could have done. And
this is real life.
And the judges are like, yes, I see. There is no way you could be at fault for anything. I am already biased against this group of parties, and I am the judge, jury, and executioner right here. I already don't like this defense, so sure, I'll take whatever you have to say. Either we get a new judge because this is clearly biased. This is not justice right here, or you listen to me because this dumbass over here is like, oh yeah, there was nothing wrong. I was in the right to not fucking assess the scene of a werewolf when we had assisted all day. We stuck it out. We were like, oh yes, let's make sure everyone's safe. Let's wait until everyone leaves the building. Let's make sure there's actually a werewolf here. Oh my god.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Sam, me too.
So, I'd like to remember this correctly. Just, he asked a question, and he answered. And you're stating that the answer is ignorance on his part.
Yes.
Okay. But if you're calling his bluff on the answer, he's being honest.
I am trying to raise an objection that he's being ignorant about this, and you keep overruling it.
I just asked whether or not he said it was true.
And I was all like, this doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. This person is ignorant.
But
and
also,
you're overruling that.
But Josh, you need to understand, ignorance is not something to prosecute somebody for. You can't say, oh, you were ignorant of the situation, you're going to jail.
Not shooting this guy. I am trying to wipe his testimony from the court record because it's meaningless. It doesn't have anything to do with the case because it's fucking wrong.
It's his stance, Josh. It's his opinion. You have to give that in the court case. It is his perspective of what went down. That is how a court case works. You have two sides in the fucking case.
Wrong.
To you.
Your Honor, Your Honor, I would like the motion for us to call our witness now that the cross-examination is done.
Please.
He didn't even say an opinion. He literally just said what happened.
I think we should call Storgé.
I mean,
No, I don't. I disagree with that.
The court of law.
Des and I were on the same page with who we should call next. I think that is a better option.
The prosecution, I don't even care. The prosecution doesn't have any. He had more questions. He doesn't care. Yeah, go ahead. Next witness to the stand. Defense, who's your witness?
Like Gildegard. We're bringing Gildegard to the stand.
You're gonna bring. I don't have Gildegar's.
That's a bad idea, gang. That's a bad idea.
No, that's a great idea, because you know who saw everything?
Gildegard.
You know who didn't want to be there and who didn't agree with us protecting the werewolf? Gildegard.
But do you know what? He saw what happened. He saw exactly like us assessing this. He was all like, what the fuck are you guys doing out here all day?
Can you guys give me a moment to pull up something for Gildegard?
Yeah.
Yeah, take your time. What is this music? This is kind of sick. This is good.
This is Ace Attorney.
I
know, the irony.
It's a game. It's kind of, it hurts my brain to play it.
I started playing Fire Emblem, and I've never played an anime game before. I'm playing Three Houses, and it's very good, but I'm very disappointed because I cannot date the woman in heavy armor.
Oh my god, why would you want to? Catherine sucks. Oh my god. If we're talking about unjust legal systems right here and you bring up Catherine.
Why does Catherine suck?
Have you not done the mission where like she shows up? Wait. Who which house are you?
Blue Lions.
Okay, then you should understand.
Where she was like, oh, I kind of forgot about that. It was kind of late at night when I played it. I do want her to like. Yeah, I think she's pretty.
Okay, all right.
Caroline, say.
I just think she's neat. But it
Let me
sucks
commit
too.
war crimes, all right, but it's cool. I'm pretty.
All the villains are queer coded. Get off my case. Literally though, like, why can I only date like 4 women in the whole game? And like only one of them is age appropriate, and it's a fascist? It's Rhea?
Wait, you can date Rhea?
Yeah, you can date Rhea.
What the fuck? When did this happen?
I don't think you can.
I saw it online.
Wait.
I looked it up.
Wait, this must have been an update.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think that's how it was in the original.
I looked it up. I can date Dorothea, Mercedes, Rhea, or Sothis. And Mercedes and Dorothea are very pretty, but
they're
no
also
Catherine.
children?
But they're also not Shamir.
No, Mercedes is 23.
Really?
Yeah, I looked at. She's on my roster. I looked at.
No, Mercedes is 23. She ends up being like fucking 28 after the time skip. Sorry, I heard Rhea and Sothis, and then I came back.
Nice.
What kind of school is this?
Hogwarts.
She's also friends with the little redheaded girl in the blue hands, and she's like 16 or something, and I just think that's very cute.
And they like fucking went to the same school.
Yeah.
Really makes you think. Anyway, I'm going back to being muted.
Okay, thank you for chiming in.
Sorry you had to witness me going off, Luke.
Silence.
You didn't say sorry to us, John?
No.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out now if I should date Dimitri or Didu. Is that his name, Didu?
Oh, Didu.
Didu.
What a gentleman.
He just
Caroline,
likes his flowers.
Like a week's wash.
Caroline, if you date Dimitri, then you will be able to like yell with Stephanie about how good Dimitri is, apparently, because she's obsessed
no, but
with him too.
Dimitri is really good.
Okay,
but like,
so I tried to remove the background on this random character. I'm gonna test it to see if it works.
Okay.
It did.
he looks so meek.
Meek? I literally just searched up guard.
He's all like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Would you like me to prefer to get another one?
No, this fits him.
It kind of
Find a different guard.
I didn't want to be here anyway.
He didn't, I guess. So he's up here. You called him up. He's like, he was kind of taken aback from. Oh, dang it! No, that was a group one. Come on, do not group them. Just this one. There we go. That should be good enough. Something like that. Is there any reason why someone moves their... It's fine. I just didn't know who it was.
It's Storgé, obviously. Look at him.
Yeah, who else is a robot?
That's a robot?
Yes!
He's a robot. Look at him.
It's Kibo.
That doesn't look like a... That looks like a dude with glasses. That looks like a dude with the cyclone glasses.
Cyclops.
Whatever.
Cyclops.
I don't know. I don't know the like the X-Men people.
Your Honor.
Actually, currently he's G0D0 or Godo.
Who are we talking about?
Don't worry about it. Your Honor, we have called Gildegar no last name to the stand.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm here. I was told to come in. And she was like, yes, you're a witness to a case. And he's like, is it the werewolf thing? And she's like, it's the werewolf thing. And he's like, okay.
Mr. Gar, can you explain your perspective on what went down that night with the werewolf?
Mr. Gar is not my last name, but...
I understand. Go on.
Mr. Emontsalon.
I was doing my rounds as usual. And he paused, and he's like, I guess I have to admit it to court, but I did not know at the time that the person I was housing inside the house was the werewolf.
I mean, you don't have to admit anything we didn't ask you, but...
He's like, nah, I'd rather just get this off my chest now and get the flack for it back at camp. I was doing my rounds as usual for the old office building. I heard a rumble or a rustle in the woods to the right of me. I go to the right of the gate and I find a dude. The dude's name is... What's her name? Like he straight up pauses and he's like, I don't know, I forgot the name of him, but he's that dude over there and he points to Terrac.
Since when did he become an orc?
No, I am wearing my mask.
We talked for a bit. I was wondering why he was there. As we were talking, there was a huge burst, and I turned around to see the walls broken in. Terrac, I believe, leaped over the fence to join me on my side. Carter leaped over the fence to reach me on my side. And I was just, I'm gonna be real, I was just kind of shocked as to what was happening. I couldn't really respond.
Might I interject, Mr. Gildegar, before you continue with your story? Can you clarify for the court the reason that me and my associates were there that night?
I do not remember. I'm gonna be rude to you. Oh no, what? Bro, I'm chilling. I'm wild. You guys were coming in for there was rumors about a werewolf being around this area, and I was like, yeah, that was a thing. So I was trying to protect it from the werewolf coming in, and I didn't realize that the werewolf was inside the building the whole time. Yeah.
Such is life, Hildegard. So you do concur that we originally came with the intention of completing the quest and killing what we thought was a mindless beast.
I mean, I guess originally, like,
Thank you.
He just asked, like, he points and he's like, Carter, like, that guy just asked if there was a werewolf nearby, and I replied I was standing guard. You guys seemed like you were setting your sights on it, and they were like, and we were having that discussion when the werewolf burst through the window. So
Yes.
I'm going to
Yes.
have the logical deduction that they eventually wanted to.
Thank you
That is
very
it.
much. Let the record show that Mr. Gildegard has claimed that we were upon the scene first to deal with the werewolf incident. Carry on, Mr. Witness.
Yeah. So the werewolf bursted out. Shortly after, a woman followed. And he points to, like, the woman next to the dude. And there was a lot of yelling for a bit. I didn't know what was going on, but it appeared once I got to my senses that there was a lot of conversation between one of the mercenaries and the woman, and another of the mercenary was trying to approach the werewolf in his enraged state. But the werewolf was not technically making any sudden moves or attacks. It was at that point that I heard the shifting or the activation of the spell, and I noticed that there was a rough terrain casted near the entrance, and I noticed further from the entrance there was more people there. And at that point, the moment that the spell was activated, the enraged monster will turn, notice the other people, and the monster went full forward and attacked the other mercenaries that were there. Within my range of what my memory was, I don't remember what anyone else was particularly doing. I do remember there was a guy still in the building. I don't know what he was doing.
Let the court dismiss that fact because he is irrelevant.
The judge pauses for a moment. Somehow I get the feeling that's Trevor. Yeah, sure. What's the thing when the opposite of overruled? Like when you allow something to
sustained.
Huh? Sustained. Thank you. Yeah, sustained. I will ignore that fact for the essence of this trial, I guess. And he goes, beyond that, the rest of it was a blur. Before I knew it, the group was, like, both groups were engaged in conflict with one another, and I was also engaged in conflict. More so because I didn't, or actually, if I remember correctly, I booked it through the conflict. I sustained a gash from the werewolf, and he, like, lifts the side of his shirt to show the gash across his chest. This was when I was running across. And from there, I booked it past and tried to get the attention of the guards. I did notice, however, when I was getting to the guards, that one of the other people from the mercenary group was already there with the guards, and apparently had got the guards' attention. I was worried that they may not get a current standing of what was going on, so I tried to pause the guards to explain what was going on. However, the guards insisted that they see the conflict for itself. And I believe that's the end of what I remember.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gar.
That's it. I got nothing.
Do you would you say that what's your perspective on the prosecution, their clients mercenary group, based on what you witnessed that night?
The client's Oh, you mean the prosecuted lawyer? The prosecution is still the group.
Yeah.
So it's not really the. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, but you mean the mercenary group?
Yes.
And he was like, I don't know. They just seemed like a mercenary group. They were definitely, like, late. There was yelling. I didn't really hear in detail what the yelling was about since I was further away, and I was actually talking to you. He just kind of looks at you. I don't know. They just seem like a normal mercenary group.
And would you say that
the defense? Sorry. The defense would like to add that part of the testimony where he said the other mercenary group was late to the court record.
Yes. I don't know. I guess sustained. I don't know. Wait, what was that?
Yeah.
Is that like a fact of the court?
It is a fact of the court. They were late. We had callsies.
Furthermore, would you say that the escalation of conflict was rather sudden as soon as the latter mercenary group arrived?
I mean, yes. I feel like the escalation of conflict immediately happened as soon as the spell was activated, but I guess that was around the same time that the group arrived. I don't know what was going on around the area at the time. The only thing I immediately noticed was the spell, and then after a pause, or a brief moment, I noticed the mercenaries in front of it.
Does the defense have any further questions?
You're the defense.
I know, but I'm 1/5 of the defense.
We are a defense team.
If you guys have any questions.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I guess not. I want to figure out if I want him to say something. He seems pretty chill.
The defense would like to restate some key points of that testimony. Number one.
Before the cross-examination, you mean, or after?
Yes, I am getting the points all together, so everything is organized like me, a sorting robot, would do.
You didn't. Before or after the
before
cross-examination?
The cross-examination.
Oh, okay. I thought the judge, was asking me that. Point number one. Our group, the WAD Squad, was already at the scene of the bounty, requesting information about local werewolves, implying that we were undertaking the bounty. Point number two, the second mercenary group came up late to the bounty, therefore they had lost stake of claim, making the scene further more dangerous. Point number three, there is bias in the prosecution team's case. They had left the scene attempting to cry to the government that they did not do their job properly, and they want us to compensate for their mistake. That was just me throwing a little punch at them, sorry. And by punch, I mean figuratively, of course.
Wait, did you say like that last part in the courtroom as well?
Yes, me throwing shade, as one would say, towards them, because I am mad that they are complaining to us that they did not do their job properly.
Us? Your part?
Us,
wait,
the WAD Squad. They are complaining to the government that they did not do their job properly, and they want us, the WAD Squad, to pay for that.
Okay, I think I have a picture of what you meant. All right.
This is the crux of the case. They are complaining because they are lousy.
Okay.
Also, wait, one further question. Gilda Guard.
Go ahead.
When the guards and the extra mercenary had arrived back on the scene with you, what did you see?
What did I see?
What did you see?
No, that was a genuine question. What did I see?
So he saw Storgé and Terrac moving the unconscious mercenaries
bodies
away from the currently active werewolf.
Yeah, okay, so he will point out, and he's like, oh yes, I did see, he points to the robot and Carter, and he's like, I did see those two. They were dragging two of the bodies that were unconscious towards the guards when I was talking to them. I feel like we should have an autopsy report on them. but they're not dead.
They're alive.
Is there not?
I will object to that. There should be no autopsy because we have saved them from the werewolf.
You can say, like, you can present their wounds, but it's not like an autopsy per se.
Yeah, it doesn't really even matter because, like, I think it's well established that you guys fought each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I can say that they did that, but like, yeah, sure, I'll say that sometime during this conversation that they did that.
They could also check the severity of the wounds because if you recall, all damage that we did was non-lethal damage.
Yeah. So it'll be known to the court that the severity of the damage is non-lethal. Like all the sustaining injuries are not lethal damage. But I guess that's part of the battery, or I'm sorry, not battery, assault. What's the difference? I don't care. Assault. That's part of the assault charge. I guess that's established as facts in the court.
I would like to establish that here in this Dungeons and Dragons game, it typically all damage is lethal damage unless you're trying to spare someone.
Okay.
Getting a little too meta for the courtroom.
Yeah, that's a bit too
Storgé is just kind of impatient with the fact that we have to do this trial.
Yeah, we can speed this along a bit. The prosecution will come up and be like, all right, hey, no, I lost my train of thought. That's great. Because I didn't plan on you guys talking about the wounds.
No, it's fine. You can thank us later.
Yeah. Anyway, the person will go up and it'll be like, all right, you mentioned that when the assault began, the werewolf was enraged and ran towards them, even after they showed up late to it. Was there any conversation between the mercenary groups? And he's like, I did hear yelling. I don't know what it was. And it was very short-lived before the confrontation started. And the prosecution goes, all right, if that is the case, was there any point in which the defendants, or I shouldn't say defendants, what's it? My client? I don't know. My client could have escaped before the attack began. And he goes, no, but you can also just escape during an attack. And the judge kind of looks a bit, and she's like, okay.
I would like to make it clear to the court that rough terrain does not trap somebody, nor does it prohibit them from moving.
Yeah, no, that's aware.
Also,
yeah, rough terrain, the spell, you mean? Okay, yeah.
Also,
or just rough terrain in general.
Yeah.
To make clear to the court, the clients could indeed have fled the scene, and in fact, one of them had fled the scene.
This is fact. The judge says that. I should probably mention that. Not
this is fact.
Yes, this is fact. This is fact. Very well. We'll take this to note that the rough terrain does not prohibit any sort of movement. The Gildegar will go. I will note, however, that halfway through, one of them was entangled, but this was well after the fact that the conflict began. This was well into the conflict. So there was already fighting going on. So they still had time to leave. And
entanglement just, entangles them. It
just entangles. They can't move, but as long as they break out of it, they can move. So it wasn't forever.
And they were not held in a position that would put them in dire harm, because that person was furthest away from the werewolf, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, you're right. And so that person was just entangled away. The judge will go, all right. She turns to, sorry, I'm switching up characters. She turns to the guard and asks him.
Girl judges Samuel.
The judge turns to the guard and says, "Can you bring me the file sheet, and he brings in the main file sheet, and she's like, all right, under any guild representation, it states that part of the hazards of working under mercenary work is that death as part of the contract does not constitute any reimbursement for the government so long as it's not stated prior to the contract. She looks up and she goes, has anyone here during this contract had any prior notice that there was compensation in case of death?
We could die.
Silence.
I never considered that before.
She pauses and she's like, all right, this is under signage of anyone under a guild. Is anyone here under a guild?
Affirmative. The WAD Guild.
That's not a guild. That's a mercenary group.
Yeah.
The other group does not make a statement. After a pause for a bit, she's like, all right, since neither of you are under guild law, this technically doesn't apply, but this also means that you're not beholden to any of the benefits of this contract, meaning that these contracts are just public use.
What?
This charge was originally, so like the contract, if it's a guild, if the government has a contract and there's a compensation in case death is involved, if it is a guild, that guild will receive compensation immediately, right?
Won't you stop talking?
What?
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Okay, there was a little thingy that happened. Sorry.
Carry on.
Okay.
All right. I missed like 30 seconds. Could
Samuel's explaining it right now.
Samuel's explaining that we didn't technically have a right to that contract because we're not a guild. And it's not
so point is that you are not entitled to compensation for a government contract if you're not part of the guild, and neither group is part of the guild.
Okay.
So she's like, so this is rendered moot. So that means this becomes public affair. So
this court shouldn't even be in trial.
So if you let me get to it, she goes, under the clause, or under the original prosecution, you stated that this was a murder, and a murder involves something with motive. This seems to me like a squabble between two mercenary groups. And since the government doesn't have jurisdiction over mercenary groups that aren't guilds, because if they were guilds, then you would have at least some backing from the government. It's not our domain to say whether you get compensation from either guild. However, for the case of assault and battery, that's a fight. What do you want us to do?
Literally. Storgé just repeats literally over and over again.
Nothing. We would like for you to do nothing.
Okay. In which case, given that we've also, while it is irrelevant to the case, we have also established that the werewolf was capable of not being enraged, and was startled based on the conflict that was already premeditated, or that was already begun. Whether that conflict was started by one group or another, at this point, I can't really say, but either way, it explains why the werewolf caused a havoc, so that explains the battery. At this point, I feel like I think it's enough evidence not to say that not guilty. Enough evidence to convict them, or not convict them, but to declare them not guilty, but not innocent. Well, I guess not guilty implies not innocent.
We're innocent until proven guilty, and if you can't prove us guilty, then I guess we're innocent.
She goes, no. Like, I guess that's part of the court, but no. I just not guilty. This seems outside of our reach. Is someone oh, is that confetti? Are you trying to draw confetti from the... I was wondering what the hell was going on. I was like, are you guys just messing up the... Yeah, so she's like, the group that had the initial prosecution mercy group will report to the government, or I'll report to the judge for handling of the body and the deceased's first of kin. Court dismissed.
Da, 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 da.
Is there clapping?
Yeah, that's what confetti's for.
I'm gonna be real. No one in the crowd is clapping. Everyone just seems to like be more of a.
Everyone's
I guess
like,
that happens.
That happens. Very anticlimactic.
The people in the stands are like, wait a minute, why did this even happen? Maybe that robot was right halfway through.
No one. I promise you, no one thought that. Everyone just sat there thinking, "What the hell just happened?"
We're going wild. We're celebrating.
You are free to, outside the courtroom. This isn't Ace Attorney. There's no confetti in the courtroom.
I like lead a conga line out of the courtroom. Come on, everyone, hop on.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't know where you went.
Oh, I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me put my thing back.
So.
Oh yeah.
So I guess if you guys are hopping out of the courtroom, yeah. So you guys exit the courtroom and you find none other than Dog waiting for you guys, and he was like, "So, how was the court case?"
Oh my God, I do not even want to talk about it.
I walk out just like dead.
Storgé has never felt anger before.
I walk out just deadpan, and it's like, we won.
But at what cost?
Please do not get Storgé started on it.
Hey Wesley, can I ask you a question real quick?
As you guys are approaching him, you notice he has 2 items in his hand. One of which is his staff, but he's holding 2 things. But he's like, "Yeah, what's up?"
I just wanted to ask you about. I just wanted to ask you about the Pantheon, in Halos. Anything wacky is going on? It seems like a lot of creatures are entering from Dead Man's Crossing and like kind of fucking shit up. And we told Aegon that we'd look into that, or that we'd ask you.
He pauses. He said, "Aegon, bro, you met Aegon? Is Aegon here?" No. He runs out. He's like, "Hey yo, Carter, is Aegon here?"
Halos.
He's like, okay, got it. Don't bother you.
He was on FaceTime earlier, but he did get off.
So he's like, if that's the case, yeah, I'll look into. I haven't talked to any of the gods from that side of the pond.
If you do,
why not?
If you do, kill them. I just walk away.
He's like, so who am I supposed to give this to then? And he kind of walks up and he's like, hey, Helera.
Yeah, what's up?
Hold out your hand.
Hold out my hands?
Yeah.
Okay, I hold out my hand.
And he places an item.
What is this? Can I open my eyes yet? Or I know you didn't tell me to close them, but
I'm supposed to tell you. Sorry.
It's okay. I opened my eyes,
and it's basically a huge pitcher, like a pitcher of fluid. Like it's a closed pit. Like it's not a potion. It's bigger than a potion. It's like a full pitcher. And you can roll Arcana.
You got me a present?
He was like, I would say it's from me, but your dad doesn't like me lying, so it's actually from your dad.
Oh, I'm a little wary about this.
So it appears to be a pitcher of healing.
A pitcher of healing?
So it's basically like, it has 3 uses, but it's healing potions. You can fill up 3 healing potions.
Damn.
And he was like, he wanted, what's it called? Waku was like, ayo. So basically, he wanted to celebrate the fact that you did your first trial. He seemed kind of tired when he said congrats. So I don't know what went on in that trial. But that was for you. And he also said, since you're immortal now, you kind of have to deal with the whole living thing. So there are potions. So he's like, here's your first start.
I guess that's a step in the right direction. Did he say he was proud of me?
He said it was a good start. That's it. Like he really just said it was a good start.
Helera just like looks down at the picture and she's like, you know, I keep accepting his gifts because at the end of the day, at least he gives me something. You know what I'm saying? And I just like put it, I just like put it in my bag or whatever, and I'm like, thanks, Dad.
At this point, two of the guards, like the heavier guards for the city, burst out from the courtroom, and they're like, "Hey, he runs up and he's like, "Hey, stop! Wait a minute!" And he runs up and he like kind of pants a bit, and he's like, since you're technically acquitted, we have to fill out a mercenary report and distribute rewards. Would you like to do that?"
Yeah, sure. We'll take care of that now.
And he's like, "Okay, just this armor's heavy, man. Give me a minute."
Yeah. Can someone else take care of? Can someone else take care of the bureaucracy stuff today? I'm just feeling a little tired.
Prisera, what is a bureaucracy?
What is this? Is this Zelda music?
It is.
Yeah.
Why?
We're in a castle. We're in a castle town.
This is capital.
I don't want to see this courtroom anymore.
Oh yes, please get it out of here.
I will take you to welcome to the capital city of Rivermarsh.
Ooh, beautiful!
Yeah.
Samuel made it himself.
Okay.
Yeah. He's been working on his penmanship.
So
it's awesome.
You are at the district of 3 hooks. The hooks. I guess we'll use Storgé as a representation of location. This is a very massive metropolitan city. So.
He is hard to see. He is the wrong color for this.
Yeah, use someone else.
Would you
use
like
Prisera? She's green.
Sure.
I think Vera is easier to see just
because
the boxy.
Yeah.
She's got like the same color palette as Storgé.
So you know what horny house is.
Yeah, that's the red light district. You know how it is.
Can we go, please?
Why is it called Horny House when it is definitely multiple houses?
Because I was like, Honey House, that's a district, and they're like, no, Horny House, and I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And so Waku, he's like, oh, red light district? I bet. I'm always trying to see a red light district.
What?
How do you even get to Horny House? I don't see any roads leading to it, and there's a river blocking it off from everything else.
What?
Yeah, that's funny you should mention.
So tell us about the history and geography of the River March.
So, history? You do not want me to go on that tangent. It is 10:08.
Oh,
but
please,
geography.
please.
No, some of us have to get up at 6 a.m.
But geography, you came in from this what's technically looks like a northern path, but it veers towards the east. You can see where the compass points. But this is the lake bed, or like the beach area or beach bed of the Great Rift River. So like the huge river that breaks the continent into half, right? And then that small river is the Amazon, spelled, you know how it's spelled. There's a dam that controls the riverbed to the Amazon. It just restricts flow. It doesn't actually provide electricity or anything. People use the boats to go up and down the main river. And there are bridges that separate the two halves. There is an inner city. It used to be a castle for the aged monarch, or like the former monarch, but ever since the uprising or revolution, it is now home to the public government. This is where all politics for the nation happen. Old Town is the upper districts. There's a lot of politics that goes on there. And then the city's the city. It's extremely diverse. And as you guys approach, or as you guys are in this like edge area over here, you notice the clusters of houses in the suburban areas, or like in between the market districts and the market roads that you're going on. The one that comes in from the outside of town. There is the Riverdale Trading Company. And next to the Riverdale Trading Company, there is the outpost for the main army. And you guys are heading there for the gold rewards.
And this is in Three Hooks?
Yeah, you guys are up in the top of Three Hooks. You just passed Murky Mine to get to the city. Well, you guys are just barely in the wall. Yeah. So there are two things that have to happen this session. Other than that, you guys are free to do whatever you want. I don't even say have to. One of them has to happen. The other one is optional.
So if there are 3 things that have to happen, are they all hooks?
The hooks. No, it's all good. That's it. So you guys are free to do whatever. It's a huge market district. You can talk. You can go to other areas. You can see if you can get armors done. You can meet new people. But I guess you're gonna first go to the place to get your rewards.
Yeah.
Huh?
First things first. Where's the reward? How far away is it, and how much we get for it?
Yeah. So you go to the rewards area. The dude comes in and he's like, "Yep, file mercenary report for WAD Squad," and one of the other dudes that were the non-armored guard that was just writing down on the mercenary sheet. He was like, "You mean the dude that was on trial, the group that was on trial?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're acquitted." And he's like, "Ah."
Storgé makes it clear that there was literally no reason for a trial.
He looks up at you and he goes, "Whatever. Here's your reward." Or he looks in the pouch and he's like, "Hold up. Hey, Keith." And he's like, and you hear in the distance inside the building, "Yeah." He's like, "You forgot to fill up the pouch again." And he's like, "Oh my God, fine, whatever." And after a couple moments, you hear some banging in like the inside of the building, and he's like, "What the fuck is Keith doing?" And after a bunch of banging, there's silence. He opens the door, and the dude comes out with like a new pouch. He's like, "Here's the new pouch," and he trades the old pouch. And he was like, "Hold up, Keith, what was that noise?" And he's like, "Ah." And he heads inside. And the guy looks back. He looks at the mercenary quests on file, and he's like, "All right, I think this one's a bit outdated, but it says here that you guys were supposed to receive 120 gold?"
Yes.
Okay. They check it off. And
Helera.
And they're like,
"I'm not lawful."
And so he hands you the 120 gold, and he's like, "Damn, I didn't know you could take down a werewolf that quickly. How big was the werewolf if it was 120 gold?" And he's like talking to himself as he's handing you the gold. Like he's just looking at the paper.
Believe me, the werewolf wasn't the only part of the job. You know what I'm saying, brother? There's always a lot that goes into it.
He looks at you, and he's like, "I think we're not on the same page on this one."
Yeah, you had to be there. And I like take the gold and walk away and try to distribute it evenly amongst 5. Which is how much?
I don't even know.
24 gold apiece.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah?
You can buy a good weapon, right?
That's
Can we go to the
250 and 4 gold pieces.
I should.
Who wants to go blow our money in the horny house?
I should clarify that you, Helera, can hold on to mine at least for now, because when I said that Terrac left, like I literally stormed off. Like I'm not with you guys anymore.
Wait, what?
Because he split the party?
Yeah, I like completely left because I wasn't focused on it during the trial because I was excited to see Aegon and to like get through the trial and everything. But as soon as Dog said it and said Halos, it like triggered me. And I just like stormed off.
Oh.
Do we know where
sense.
Carter went?
Not the horny house.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that's going to be next week's quest.
So at this point, you guys are free to just kind of go around the city. Shit. Oh, Terrac did leave. I guess if Terrac left, I can't. So you do see a courier making rounds from the Riverdale Trading Company. He's just going out and in and out and in. And he looks at a letter, he pauses, and all of a sudden you hear from a distance like a very bellowing and articulate yell, WAD Squad.
Ooh,
Wow, that arrived faster. That arrived faster than they made it sound it would.
We walk over, I guess.
And he goes, yeah, I didn't know who the WAD Squad was, so I was hoping if I yell it loud enough, someone would come. I am supposed to verify who the WAD Squad is, and he looks at the details.
Allow me to verify. The WAD Squad stands for Wesley Ass Dog Squad. This secret code should be verification enough.
So the courier seems busy enough that he kind of like doesn't make a note of what you said, and he's reading off the paper, and he's like, all right, there should be a frog person, a robot, and a tabaxi. He looks up. There's one more person here.
Yes, and
I guess my job for carrying is over. He hands you the letter. See ya. And they dip. The letter feels a bit hefty. Not hefty, but heftier than just paper.
In the background of all this, Storgé is trying to have a serious conversation with Prisera about the feeling of anger and why this is going on to him and how awful this is.
Just like experiencing the feeling of anger.
Yeah, just experiencing this.
Okay, I thought you meant like anger that you didn't get talked about in the letter.
Oh no. That court case is still bugging Storgé.
I see. I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have a letter. It's heftier than a normal paper. It's not heavy.
One of you should open it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep quiet about it. You have a letter.
I will open it. I hope there's money in it. What's inside?
Okay, so as you open it, how do you open it? Do you just peel it open and then just open it, look inside, or do you just kind of like shake it down?
I open it carefully enough that it doesn't like spill all of the contents.
Oh, okay. Because it blows up. No, I'm just kidding.
My God.
That'd be cool.
PPK Carter got lucky.
Inside.
Sam's way of telling us he hates our characters.
Inside, you see 5 gold and a letter.
Wow, 5 gold, great. Okay, I open up the letter and I read it.
Okay. You read your dearest friend, Nervid Windstrider the Himbo, and you read other stuff too, but you actually can't because it's in Sylvain.
Oh fuck! I'm supposed to be there for this part.
What?
So
shit.
I start rattling around like the gold in the bag, hoping that Carter hears it. Here, buddy.
Can we?
Okay, listen.
Please say we trashed the letter because we don't understand it.
Caroline, if you roll a high enough performance, I will just appear at your side.
Let's try it.
I will call you dog if that happens. That's a 12. Hold up now.
Dang, right in the mid-range too.
Why you have to make me decide this?
Can I get advantage? Like, can someone help me out? Like, trying to call him?
That's the palindrome right there.
Huh?
What?
Is it advantage because it's a palindrome? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I'm inclined to say no just because he said that, but
No, could someone like help me out? Someone else like want to help me call Carter with something that you know he enjoys?
I was gonna say like you shake gold, and that'd be a wonderful thing if it was limey. Like he would have ran over like a puppy dog, but.
Ooh, hell yeah, Vera.
So Vera knows how to talk to him. Vera just kind of, she just kind of runs up because she's a bit faster, and she trips him.
Oh, she caught me. Okay.
Yeah,
It does succeed in snapping me out of my funk. What the fuck? Oh, it's you. I see the letter in her hand, and I take a look at it. Is this for me?
Do you know Sylvain?
No, I do not. However, I know this.
Comprehend that for a duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
And I can understand any written, but I must be touching the surface.
It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. The spell doesn't decode secret messages. Is this a cantrip?
No, it's a level 1 spell.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say this is broken if it is. Do you want to read it out loud, or would you like me to read it out loud? No, I don't think I'd give it justice.
No, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired to give this justice. I shall give it to you in private message.
Yes. Wait.
Sorry. No, I have to get the image. Hold up. I have to get the image.
Wait,
just because you said that.
Vera, who's this letter from?
Oh, I don't know.
You can read it. It says it in the bottom. But hold up. Now hold up. I have to get the SpongeBob image.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
from our dear friend.
This is
from...
Colin. This is Colin right now.
Who is Nervin?
It's Luke.
No, I was like asking in game because I don't know who Nervin is.
No, Nervin is Luke. Like that's who their character in their campaign.
Who is Nervin? What is Nervin's whole deal?
They're a fawn. They're a monk? No.
Yeah, a monk.
Monk. Okay, yeah, they're a monk.
Fawn. Sick.
I do picture Colin looking like this when he says ahem, like in real, like as a word.
Oh, it's from that blood-soaked satyr. Okay. Dear adventurers, how have your travels been? We have made it to Cattle Crossing, and I fear for the implications considering my own dietary needs, though fortunately the town has not caught on. Limey spent the day in town running with bulls, whilst Epi, you can make what assumptions you should choose, they are likely correct. Fiona has been quiet of late, though. I hope your journey fares well. Wakuken has seemed rather distressed on our end, and as such, I hope that your struggles are not too great. Enclosed is a small share of gold to be divided among you. I do not have much need for it, and at the very least it may spare a few meals or a nice room for a few nights. If you come upon distress, please do not hesitate to contact us hastily. Your dearest friend, dearest spelled D-E-E-R,
I love that. I'm here for that.
Nervin Windstrider of the Himbo.
I hate the name. I hate both y'all names.
I also hand Carter the 24 gold from earlier.
Oh, bet.
And I guess we'll split up the 5 gold among us.
So everyone now has 25 gold gained.
That's so sweet. I don't know who this person is. This person your friend? They seem nice.
They deal with a lot.
I can't say friend because we've only seen them like twice, but it was they're something to be feared.
Let's keep them close.
Oh yeah, when you saw Nervin was blood soaked.
Nervin was completely drenched.
Yeah.
Such a gentle letter from someone drenched in blood at first meeting.
Yo, we should do something in return.
Boarding house.
For them.
Can I get that in a quote? Can I please get that in a quote?
I got you.
Yo, we should do something, Horny House, for them in return.
No, but that's brilliant because we should get them a voucher, a gift card to the Horny House district, like a Dave and Buster's card. You can use it anywhere in the vicinity.
Storgé asks, "Is this the other group?"
Yes, I'm not allowed to say that actually. Waku's like, yes.
No, I'm asking. Oh, is this the group with the bard?
Yes, yes, the bard that we all hate.
Negative.
Yeah.
We will do nothing for them.
Wait, who's the bard?
Nico.
Who
Nico
on
has
2 occasions has tried to rob Storgé.
Nico's tried to rob Storgé twice.
I do not know who this person is, but I have programmed in my like self-preservation part of my motherboard will kill Lemony Limey Snicket on site.
Nico has tried to steal from Storgé twice. Tried to intimidate me for no reason across an astral void, and then
no. He was trying to establish dominance. It's not
and failed, and and tried to pet Vera without her consent. So
that sounds like someone who's hurting on the inside and should also be hurting on the outside.
Affirmative.
Word.
He's kind of troubled in that. At least with Vera's case, like he legitimately tried to be nice and failed. That was funny. I'll never forget that. He was like, "I'm just trying to approach," and I'm like, "I bet that one." Yeah. So that's neat. I will also point out, you're not supposed to know this, right? But I do think it's funny that I should at least mention in passing glance. Epi and Nico try to steal from each other constantly.
I love that.
The thief and the bard.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing something right.
I want to. I was gonna say I want to take a gold piece from Storgé and like pull it from behind like the robot ear part of his head and go, "Is this your gold?" But I think he just catches me trying to take one of his gold pieces to do the trick. And I'm like, no, I was trying to do a magic trick. I was trying to cheer you up. No.
Literally, the first thing, like when the campaign started, like before the timelines got split or whatever happened, Nico's character like walked over to me and tried to pickpocket me, but I like caught his hand and I completely obliterated the chair behind him, like because this was right as the timeline split.
Oh no. So I'm just like halfway into saying, "Is this?"
I'm gonna.
And then the eyes just start glowing red.
No magic. You're not a magic. You're not a kind of like a sleight of hand. You're not like a Trump de Leon. You're not like a magic guy. That's fine.
Just because of the input that Storgé would have, I decided to sit down at a nearby bench and just draft a letter myself.
I'd recommend getting that Horny House gift card.
Fuck it, let's go.
Can I pass Carter like a small note to include?
Yeah, you guys,
for sure.
You guys can send. Yeah,
we should get them a 4 gold gift card, and make sure not to include Lemony.
Okay. Sick.
So what are we able to know the one thing that you said we have to do? Samuel?
Huh?
You said there was like something we had to
No,
do.
you already did it. It was getting the
okay.
reward. So yeah, you're in 3 hooks. The place looks bustling. There are townspeople alive. It is one of the densest cities, and this looks to be one of the densest market districts. They have anything and everything you can imagine, except for apparently werewolf cure potions. That's about it.
Welcome back, guys, to Legend of Zelda.
Never mind. Why did it give me an LP?
Anyway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna percept.
Perceive what?
Just like people around me.
Perceive quest.
I kind of don't even want to give quests.
Not right now.
I think we should
I haven't planned out a quest. Well, I have like a couple, but they're like huge espionage quests. So I don't want to
Holy shit.
them.
If a quest that we get ends up in a court case, I don't want a quest.
For what it's worth,
No, go ahead.
I think I know. I think we all know.
Yeah, I agree.
Go.
I agree with Vera.
I'm trying to figure out how to get there first.
We walk there.
You're perceiving?
Well, like I said, I'm just trying. Listen, I'm just trying to find people nearby to ask them about the town because, as we've established, it doesn't look like there's a feasible way to get to Horny House.
Oh no, it's
we
obvious.
go to the river, we get a boat, and we sail over to Horny House.
I was going to say, so you see a bunch of people walking around. All of them seem perfectly happy to talk to you, or at least not happy to talk to you, but like they're not angry. They're perfectly like fine. There are alleyways. Some of them lead to the center of the city. What would you like to do?
I marked a path on the map.
Didn't see it.
Do you still not see it?
I don't. I legitimately don't. I'm not.
What?
It's a black line right over here.
So you're gonna go out into the outskirts because those are technically farm areas.
Right next to Horny House.
Yeah. Turns out
poor people need prostitutes too.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is pretty reasonable.
No. I mean like that appears to be the only way to get there. So as long as we like stick to the wall.
You can also take the boat.
I think the boat sounds more fun.
Why would you?
Because
I guess the red light district, or why would they need a boat to access it?
So that kids under 18 can't get there. Duh.
Oh, you're right. Of course.
Wait a minute.
It's a mode of transportation for the city. Like, you know, like it's just a river there. Why not use it?
I need you guys to not laugh at me. I am a little new to this realm. What's a boat? And why can't we walk through the blue stuff?
Waku is holding back laughter. Like you can hear him like snicker a little bit.
So the blue stuff.
We should throw her in.
No. Hold on.
No better way to teach her than experience.
I'm in heavy armor. I will drown.
The blue stuff is actually poison. Fuck.
Oh no. Oh no. Why did they build a town around poison?
That was an 8 in deception.
Wait, hold on. She has to roll a save.
Oh, she does have to roll a save. Roll a save.
Yeah, roll like insight or something.
Yeah, insight.
Wouldn't it just be like my passive insight because I'm not a dumbass?
Aren't you though?
No, fuck it.
I mean, that is better than. Is that better?
Yeah.
Whichever's better.
Yeah, but not by much.
Yeah, so it's obviously not poison.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not poison because, like, there's a child in it and it's screaming, but it doesn't seem like a bad scream. Actually, all children's screams are bad screams. I take that back.
Storgé's like, oh, it's not poison? Great. He jumps in the water and he short circuits.
Josh, time to make a new character. Storgé died.
No. That does not. I'm made of wood, not electricity.
So Waku goes up to Helera and he's like, it's actually just a liquid form of transportation. Most humans have actually figured out a way to walk on it by just sending mana to their feet. You can give it a try.
Why does my mouth want it?
Huh?
I
Huh?
feel like this liquid should be in my mouth.
Huh?
It's weird one. I haven't drank any water this whole campaign.
Pause.
What was sparkling? You drink sparkling water.
Yeah, you did.
I did, but that was more out of habit than anything.
Anyway, but he's
That
like,
was closer to the ambrosia at least.
Yeah.
No, wait.
He was like,
nectar, my bad.
no, this thing literally tastes like nothing. Trust me. It's actually meant for humans to like actually walk on and sometimes like delve into. You can give it a try.
Helera, question.
Answer.
Do you pee?
What?
Storgé
Sexual
is
harassment.
confused.
That sucks.
What is UP? What does that stand
Yes.
for?
What is AP?
Colin, you wrote
Wait,
yourself in
AP
a
or
corner.
UP?
I think he said UP. What does UP mean?
I gesture to a nearby like public restroom. I'm just like, go, just walk in there, just take a look.
Do I find like an instruction manual?
She just walks into someone during the stall.
I knock on all the stall doors. Hello? Hello? I was told to come in here. I didn't. That was kind of all the instruction I got.
She's in the men's
Hello?
room.
Oh god.
Storgé followed. Storgé doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Is anyone gonna fix this, please? Like, okay, so one guy inside goes, so one guy hears the knock and goes, occupied, and then he hears your voice, and he's like, what the hell?
Oh,
And
this is
he
called
pauses.
a restroom, but I was told to do UP in here. But I don't need to. Well, I would like to rest, but my companions are outside. But I was told that this is the
pauses.
place where UP happens.
He
Stranger,
pauses in silent
stranger.
contemplation.
What is a UP?
He's like, he just literally sits there and he goes, I swear this isn't the horny house district.
Should I come in?
Pamphlets. He's like,
It
no,
feels rude to talk through a doorway.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I feel a bit embarrassed about this.
Okay, what is there to be embarrassed? Is this a brothel?
What is a brothel?
He goes,
Oh, a brothel. We have them in the upper plains too. They're
Hold up,
quite
pause,
incredible.
pause.
What makes them incredible?
No. Let's pause
I
on this statement.
don't know if you would enjoy it.
Can we please pause on this statement?
Yeah.
The upper plane has rifles.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. There's nothing to do up there but
How do you
fucking worship
think
God.
How do you think Helera was born?
Hold up. Hold up. Okay, I'm done. Yeah,
I
you
was
go ahead, continue.
actually.
The guy's like, no, this is not a brothel. Please leave. I don't feel comfortable peeing.
Okay, I
The
walk
internet's
out.
Doing something weird. That's crazy, guys. Hey, I can hear you guys again. What happened? I lost you for 30 seconds.
You left the bathroom.
The guy told us that it wasn't a brothel.
Oh, Storgé is disappointed for some reason.
So we walk out, and I say, "Hey, Wagyu, do I UP?"
Waku is he can't. He's crying tears of laughter.
Me,
And he's
like
like,
Waku
hold
and
up,
I
hold
don't
up,
always
hold
get
up.
along, but me and Waku are like have our arms like supporting one another. We're like hanging on.
It's like the hard laugh. You know the laugh where you're like your abs are in pain, like that hard laugh.
Please stop! Please stop!
Storgé walks over to Prisera and I don't understand. Terrac said a UP. I
Okay.
don't know what a UP is, and he
Waku-
told me to
Waku
go
wipes
in a
his
room.
Waku wipes the tears off his face. He's like, okay. So I can't feel
I
bad.
am
You're
asking
supposed to-
someone I trust, Wesley.
No, he's talking to Helera.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, okay, I feel bad for you. You should hold on. And he continues laughing. He's like, okay, no, okay, serious. No, okay. So you know the thing in the upper planes, you know how we can just drink and we don't have the urge to like release anything?
Yes.
Yeah, you know the things that gods use to fuck. You just let go of stuff from there. Good luck.
Out. What?
He's like, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Trust me. Good luck.
Wait, but what holds it in?
Hey, good luck. He's literally trying so hard to not laugh.
I try to regain my composure. Hold on. You're semi-mortal now. This might be important. Do you feel like a tension in your lower torso?
Yes, I thought that was pride.
Oh, honey.
At a case 1. It started, well, honestly, it started before the case. Am I dying?
You might. Okay, so you need to
What?
go back. You need to go back into there. Go in the other side. Find an empty stall. Sit on the device that's in there, and just.
She's gonna piss her pants.
Just let go of the tension.
So, does anyone know the game Don't Shit Your Pants?
Why?
What?
I will see if I could find a link to it.
Okay, Helera, they give you a breakdown of the basics of it. So now, what do you do?
I go into the bathroom, and I think
Still the male one, or I guess signs aren't a thing.
it doesn't matter. So I go and
roll a d2.
a D2.
A d2. Roll a d2. 2 is one.
Gotcha.
Luke wants to make the point.
I actually can't roll a D2. Can we do evens and odds on a D4?
Luke wanted us to make the point that none of us told her whether or not she should take her pants off.
That's what I was saying. She's gonna piss her pants.
It is a 1d12. It's a 3. It's a 1d4. It's a 4. So I guess you go into the women's bathroom. Sure, why not?
You never said whether evens or odds was men's or women's.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. You go into women's.
Okay. So I go in.
No, you don't even funny. You don't be hella funny. You go to the men's bathroom and you see like 4 guys are just aligned on a wall with like. Never mind. Just go ahead. You're in the women's bathroom.
He told me to sit down.
Yeah.
So I come back out immediately, and I'm like, so do I sit on the high seats or the low seats?
The hot. What?
The low one. The low one.
What's the
Hold
high
one's
one?
Helera. The low one.
So Colin, roll insight. Roll insight with advantage.
Prisera said the low one, so I'm inclined to believe her.
This is Colin speaking.
No.
Not Terrac.
So it's an inside of 5. I'll still call it. I think she went into the guy's bathroom.
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, damn. I don't know.
What's the low? I'm so confused.
I didn't.
You got me. I don't know, a low one.
Prisera said the low one, so I go back in, and instead of like sitting at the sink, I sit at the toilet.
I was gonna say, did she mean like the handicapped accessible one? Because like that's pretty progressive of a city.
I thought you were talking like the baby changing stations or like. I look at the baby changing station, and just to myself, like I note that like if I have a baby, I can change it if it doesn't come out how I want. I'm like, oh, good to know. I'm glad Kier didn't know about this because I'd be a very different person.
Roll. Is it insight? Is it intuition? Is it investigation? Is it wisdom?
Just let it go.
Intuition, right?
No, I was gonna see if she rolls down her pants.
It's a nat 20.
She instinctively. You were about to let go, and you were like, "Hold up, I'm wearing pants."
Okay, so I take off my full suit of heavy armor, every article of clothing that I'm wearing. The door is not closed because no one told me to close the door. And so I'm just like on this toilet, and I'm like, oh, so what now?
I mean, you
And then
successfully go.
Yeah, I pee and I come out and I'm like, okay, so
You mean you finish, you put on your armor and you come out.
oh, yeah, obviously.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I put all my armor back on and I walk out and I'm like, so what are the high ones for?
Oh, that's nasty. Go wash your hands, goddammit.
How?
Oh. So what you're gonna do is you're going to follow these simple instructions. You're gonna go in. You're gonna use your wrists to turn the lever, and then you're gonna put your hands.
Oh, you're one of those.
You're gonna put your hands under the water that comes out.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, get them all nice and wet. And then you're gonna take like a little rub on that bar of like what kind of looks like plastic.
That does sound wrong. That does sound wrong. That does sound extremely wrong on that second one.
That plasticky, rubbery looking thing they got that you're gonna rub that a few times. Rub that over your hands again.
Or is this washing your hands?
Okay.
Sorry, that just hit me, Colin.
Okay, then what? Helera's like taking notes.
And then wash off the bubbles that appear. Bubbles will appear, by the way.
But like cover your hands with it.
Yeah.
Cover your hands with the bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay. Helera goes back in and spends about 5 minutes washing her hands because the bubbles really just capture her attention.
Waku is literally dying on the ground.
Waku is lube in this instance.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. Waku was like, yeah, I was supposed to get. So as he collects himself, he goes up to what's it? Terrac, and he's like, so I was supposed to actually get a magical item. I wanted to get something for her just on my own. But her dad popped in and was like, yo, is she doing okay? And I'm like, dog, I literally hate you. and he was like, whatever, just give her this potions. And I was like, I bet. So I'm not gonna, I guess I have to find another time because she can't attune to my items. So she has to find a magical item from tier.
Can I attune to your items?
No, you goddamn atheist. He's still kind of pouty about that. He's like,
listen.
Could have chosen any god.
Listen, I hear him say that.
There was a god in front of you.
I hear him say that. I put my hand on his shoulder. Just because I don't believe in you doesn't mean I don't believe in you.
He's like, I'm just gonna consider the fact that we died laughing as a bonding moment and not get mad at you right now.
Are we homies?
No. We ain't enemies, though.
May we one day become homies?
Maybe. Let's see how this goes. Anyway, I heard about this red light district.
Yeah.
Let's take it.
I haven't, because we still haven't talked to anybody in this goddamn town.
He's like, alright, don't worry, I can figure something
the
out
place
for
that
you.
we're supposed to go to
and
yet.
he shoots up. He like actually just flies up.
up.
Yeah, he flies up. And he flies after looking for a bit, like just arm to his head, like actually looking. And he comes back down and he's like, yeah, there's a river. You can take the boats, apparently.
Cool.
There.
Yeah, let's head toward the boat docks.
You make it to the haunted ferry. What kind of name is that?
A good one.
So you guys make it to the haunted ferry area.
Good boatmaster. Is this ferry haunted?
There's no haunted ferry. He's like, yeah, there hasn't been a ferry in years. No one knows why it's still called the haunted ferry. There was like a rumor of a haunted ferry. That was like my dad.
There still is a ferry. It's just a ghost ferry.
There's just like a faint like glow where the ferry used to be.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys trying to hitch a ride? It looks like a Venice boat where you can just like, there's a guy that just pushes.
A gondola.
Gondolier.
Whatever.
Does it come with a gondolier?
Is he the gondolier? Does he sing?
Yeah, yeah. I need
When
to.
the moon hits your eye,
Like a big pizza pie. That's the
Are we all
boy.
gonna fit in one?
Hold up.
Aren't they
What
kinda
is a
small?
pizza pie?
there's
I mean,
realistically seat for 3 people. 2 of them have to like sit together.
So Storgé is 100 pounds.
Yeah, this 100. I thought it was 300.
Wait, no, 300 pounds. That's what I
300
meant. Sorry. 300 pounds.
So you'd have to.
I am
be on your own.
carrying 100 pounds of equipment, making me a total of 400 pounds.
I thought you threw the chest.
The chest is
No,
only 25
that was-
pounds.
That
And
was
I recollected it, so I have that.
Whatever.
What is
Alright, you're
giving
gonna
me
have
all
to
this
walk
weight?
How deep is the river?
It's deep. You can swim, I guess, but there you wouldn't be able to touch the bottom. It's slightly lower than that. But like, it's not something you can just like. You can totally swim across.
I mean,
Just get
And I also refuse to get in a boat without Prisera.
so I guess you're just gonna have to walk. There's also sidewalks along it.
could
Why don't we
Storgé?
just walk on the sidewalk?
Could
Yeah,
Storgé-
wait a minute. Why are we doing this?
Because you guys are
Having-
like you
Having
guys
to
have
pay money for a gondola?
I'm just.
How much
I
is
was
it?
gonna ask, could
We'll be
Storgé?
blowing all of our money before we get to blow our money on hookers and blow.
I was gonna ask, can
You
Storgé
make a
walk
very good
alongside the bottom of the river and I ride on their shoulders to guide them?
We don't
No,
want to
if
blow
anyone's
our
riding on
wad
my
too
shoulders,
early.
it's Prisera.
Do what you want.
A lot of cash.
The city is your oyster.
We will take the sidewalk.
Congratulations.
I
You have taken
turned
the
I
sidewalk.
turned to the gondolier. Yo,
Uh-huh.
why? How's business if there's just a sidewalk?
He's like, you're actually surprised. You don't even ask him because people are actually taking the gondola. Like some of them are just having a romantic night out or a romantic day out. Some of them, a lot of it's just for movement, like transfer of items. There's just huge amounts of boats or shipments being moved. Some of them are just people that are too lazy to walk. I don't know, man. Why do people? Never mind.
So, do we arrive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we-
I should
we
like
are-
set the scene for the district, but
Such a weird
I can't
order.
think-
We arrive and then we come. Weird. Thanks, Dev. You're my biggest fan.
There's too many quotes for notable quotes.
oh Jesus, I missed that.
What?
There was a whole stack. Like they just basically talked about the.
Ooh, fuck. Sorry, gang. I guess I monopolized that conversation for a little bit. So sorry.
No, it's all good.
It was
It's funny.
hilarious.
Good. So you guys make it to Horny House. It is a red light district. There are places galore. It looks like the downtown of a Japanese city.
So, the red light district.
Yeah, but like there's like big castles and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. It looks like a normal red light district in a fantasy. There's just buildings. There's some strumpets out. There's some guards. There's a lot of guards. But yeah.
Storgé, do you feel anything?
Is there a battle arena where we could earn money here?
So this is more a place where you give money to people.
Storgate, I thought you were done with your battle arena days.
Never. I can never leave that past behind me.
War flashbacks.
I don't know.
It has made me who I am today.
Truly.
I want to approach one of the guards and ask him, hey, do you know which place around here has the best girls?
He pauses and he's like, "Oh, I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask this. I want to be real with you."
Oh.
Damn, well, alright.
Do you know which
No,
place
no,
around
no,
here
no.
has the best guys?
Now that I can answer. He's like, yeah. if
Yeah,
you're looking
all
for-
right. I guess I'll do guys as well.
No, he's like, no, to each their preference. I'm just being honest. I don't really know for the girls.
I love it.
For the guys, there are macho guys over there on the building, right next to the entrance, or right next to the wall of the district. Yeah, they're pretty great. If
Do you know
down
where
to-
I can find the hottest twinks?
Huh?
Oh. So that's your preference.
No, Storgé or sorry, not Storgé. Terrac is a straight half orc, but he's
Making light conversation.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess it worked. It worked. Not you. They know it worked. That's a good question. I will answer that someday.
Hey, Samuel, I sent you a whisper on Roll20. I don't know if you saw
I
it.
was responding to it.
Okay, like, sorry.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'll respond to you like that, or like I'll have an answer someday.
Hey, wait, someday?
Someday. I really should.
Can I answer it then?
Sure, if you want to, I guess.
Great.
I don't know. As long as he is a god, so I
Mm,
feel like
never mind.
I feel like he looks like a 5-year-old twig. Like no. He's a god.
Yeah, I'll let you answer it. Sorry, everyone else go ahead.
It's fine. He's like, if you're looking for, I honestly don't know what's. I guess like skinny people. They're like down that way, and he points in a direction. You're looking for a casual business-looking building on the left. If you see belly dancers, you've gone too far.
belly dancers.
Did you just-
That was I was looking for. Thank you.
Then why'd you ask for?
Because
Did
I
you
wanted.
degrade
I
the skinny people?
I look him in the eyes like because I wanted your preferences to feel validated.
He's like, so then I. Alright, you guys have general ideas. Except for, I guess, where the good.
Are we all
I don't
going
know.
to end this session getting laid? Is that where this is going?
You can actually try it. Yeah, make a roll. You go into a place, depending on how nice you are, if you pay the price. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Depending on
follow
how-
Vera into whatever brothel they walk into whatever brothel she walks into.
Oh, yes.
I want to be in the same brothel as someone in the party, just in case something happens, but not in the same. We don't know each other like that yet.
I see.
Things might get wild tonight.
Yeah, so I guess I'll point out the fact that you were able to find someone who can recommend you, and they recommend you 3 options as like the classical starter pack. There is the lowest price one, which seems to be just looks like a normal inn, except they just offer girls. The middle one is a bit more like an actual proper brothel, I guess. I don't know. There's like it's like a 3-story building. It looks somewhat professional with the marble, but it's not like anything outstanding. And the last one looks like a tall building with like columns. Everyone that walks in and out of there seems to be pretty high class. Like they're wearing noble outfits. So,
I think that one's not for us. What do you think?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you
that
can
one's
try.
definitely not
Like,
for us. No.
technically speaking, all 3 options I have given you, you can purchase. You have the amount of money. Whether it's worth it or not, that's up to you.
Vera, I don't know about you, but I think I might be uncomfortable in there.
Yeah, I definitely would be as well. I think we'll have a whole lot more fun in like the medium option.
Oh yeah.
So Waku is there. Like Waku's at the district, and he is just roaming around, just gandering at all lovely men and women. He's like, damn, this place is nice. And he was wondering, he's like, oh, I should go inside one of the crews going. I should hold up, pause. And he realized, on one hand, he could go the same direction as Tyr's daughter, and on the other hand, he could go the same direction as Terrac. And he was like, I don't know if I really want to stick around for either of those.
Wait, I'm gonna roll insight to what Waku is feeling right now. Why? I've literally gotten like double rolls in like the low.
Colin,
Can I roll insight as well, please?
You can. Colin, you roll insight, and you were thinking like, damn, I wonder what Waku thinks of this. And then one of the belly dancers approaches you, and you're like, I don't really care right now, actually. I'm not. Suddenly, I am kind of not concerned.
Yeah.
You know how Waku's thinking. He's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to join any of y'all.
Waku, we've been bonding so well today. Come on.
Waku, just get a different room. You don't have to. No one's inviting you to join them.
In case it hasn't, so you're saying this out loud, and he's like, in case it hasn't become evident because of your responding, no one can see me.
Oh.
Especially not in this blast. I can't even interact with people. He literally puts his hands towards someone and it phases through them. And he's like, because it's Tyr's goddamn domain.
Well, maybe you could just look at them.
Imagination is strong.
He literally walks away and he's like, alright, just gonna make me a cut. I hate you too.
This is the best I have to offer you. I'm trying to help you.
He's angry, he left.
I want you to get your rocks off as much as anyone else, Uncle. But see, the thing is... Uncle. Okay, fine. Go sulk somewhere. No one's gonna ask you what's wrong because they can't see you. Fuck.
Terrac doesn't have that high of a sex drive, so he's going to go after Waku because he maybe feels bad for leaving.
No. You rolled a 3 on insight, my god.
No, I rolled a 3 on insight to like whether or not he was like into this. Belly dancers. But
oh, that's it. He's very into it. He's greatly into it. Shout out.
Okay, but like, I want to follow Waku.
Why?
Mainly because I don't know how to role play. I don't know how to role play a character having sex, so I'm not sure I want.
It's simple. You roll, and I say you did well. You did it, and then if you roll low enough, you're like, "Oh, sorry, I swear." This doesn't happen all the
let's
time."
be real. My rolls tonight have not been great, so I'm not sure I want to put myself through that humiliation.
On the other hand, you're long overdue for a nat 20 if you have a gambler's mentality.
I do not.
Oh hell yeah!
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Am I being peer pressured into having sex right now?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. What else do you do in a D&D campaign?
You're right. I don't
think you're playing
WWLD. What would Limey do?
Limey wouldn't need to be peer pressured.
Limey would literally outdo the brothel. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Vera and I walk into like the middle class kind of brothel.
Okay. They seem pretty out there. So like I shouldn't say out there. The front desk is actually a lady. And she's like, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome to we should come up with a name. Welcome to here. We got girls, we got boys, we got bread on deck, bread on the floor, toasted, roasted.
Bread? What?
Like actual bread?
That was a reference. It was a bad reference. Anyway, yeah, she goes, "We got boys, we got girls, we got ladies on deck, we got guys on the floor, we got toasted boys, we got roasted girls."
Okay, can I get an untoasted person, please?
She looks and she was like, "Oh, this is your first time here, huh?"
No,
I was
what?
being figurative. I was being figurative. It's okay. Is this your first time?
Wait. We should clarify. Yes, this is my first time in this establishment. I feel like asking me, "Is this your first time?" is a loaded question, and not one that I'm prepared to answer for my character.
No. She meant like just at the establishment. She's like, "No, I'm just kidding. Like I'm saying it metaphorically."
This is our first time here. We're new in town.
Yeah, you can just You can just tell me if you want to ring up a special person that you have in mind. If not, you can walk around and ask a person. You'll both walk up. I'll take the gold. You guys go, and you get a room. I'll give you a key.
Oh, we get it's a room situation.
Yeah, different people charge different rates.
Yeah.
Shout out to capitalism. Yeah.
Kelly, you want to go first?
Half tempted to bail.
You can go ahead and bail if you'd like.
But I won't.
Okay.
Wait, you bailed?
Do I wait? Okay. Do I get like a choice of like what kind of girl or?
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's not limit it now. What kind of girl or guy? But yeah,
I
we got
think we
everything.
both know. I think we both know what I'm gonna pick.
There is everything from regular people to half elves to turtles.
Are there doppelgangers?
You mean changelings?
No.
Specifically doppelgangers.
What are doppelgangers?
Storgé's really into self-cessed.
No. I'm asking because in my campaign, I had a city with a town map much like this one, with a red light district much like this one, and there was a brothel with doppelgangers.
Okay.
You had a brothel as well with changelings, and that's when I learned my lesson about role-playing sex.
there was 3 brothels all in a row. Oh my goodness! Yeah,
that's it. You could.
It was the changeling something, and it was a doppelganger.
There's also personality types, so you can be like, yeah, I want that girl that's sitting in the corner by herself reading a book. That one, or that girl that's downing her 7th shot tonight. That one.
Colin, this isn't going in the YouTube videos, is it?
As of right now, it is.
Well, I know what I want.
I guess, yeah, that's it. Yo, prepare. On my Twitter about to be live 10 years from now.
You're the DM. You don't have anybody to choose.
No, I'm just saying, like, my Twitter, they're gonna be like, yo, this man's not allowed on this planet anymore.
I can end the episode here if you guys would desire.
Yeah, this is the After Dark special. Only for the Twitch audience.
I know what Helera is gonna do.
Only for the Patreon subscribers.
Age restricted.
This is why I whispered to Samuel. So I know what Helera is gonna do. Helera, is there an Azamar in here? Is there anyone who looks like...
how far he's fallen.
Is there an Azamar or anything?
Interesting. Just any general Azamar, or like... Yeah, just any general Azamar, or Azamar that looks like any specific person?
Do you know what I'm gonna ask for?
Yes, there is one person.
The Azamar that looks the most like Tyr. And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna be like, hey, do you wanna hang out tonight?
Oh my.
Oh my. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just chilling. He's like, I shouldn't say he behaves exactly like Tyr. It's more so he's just chilling, reading a book, and he sees you and he's like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to be on duty. And he puts the book away and he's like, what's up?
Wow, you asked me a question about myself. Do you wanna hang out upstairs tonight?
He's like, okay, so when you say hang out, do you mean hang out or just like?
I mean, I'll pay you.
Okay, sure, yeah. Well, why not? What's your name?
It's Hilarial.
Hilarial. Nice to meet you, Hilarial. I'm gonna call you. Yeah, I don't have a name to call you. I was gonna call you Hell, but I was like, that's.
Okay, well, we can figure that out upstairs. And I go and pay, and then we go upstairs, and just for a whole night, I'm just like, yeah. So I think that's when I found out that what I wanted in life didn't necessarily align with what was expected of me. And just all night long, just just paying someone to pay attention to me.
So there's a you just reminded me of a quest in Cyberpunk that happens, and it's kind of trippy, but it's funny. Here, roll performance or roll performance. Just to see. Actually, I already know my answer, but roll performance. To answer your question, Storgé, he seems pretty interested. He looks kind of sad. You can kind of tell he's sad that he didn't get to continue his book, but he seems genuinely trying to talk to you right now. He doesn't know answers to your question. He doesn't have any advice to give you though. He's just listening to your problems. Yes, to answer your question, Storgé, there's an underground, not a back door.
My bad. Sorry, I didn't know what to ask. I want to do that. I'll make some money.
I want to follow him to make sure it doesn't end up like last time.
Well, you follow him down to a couple doors on alleyways. They're kind of. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. Colin. It's Nick. Oh man.
What?
My God. Why? I'm just gonna horny jail.
Dog.
Anyway, I'm not going to do anything horny, guys. Gosh.
Come on, wait. We have another black person here that's denying it to me. Hold on. No. I got it from my friend right here. Shut up. I'll say I'm not black. No. You only have half of it. Please don't say that word. Please don't say that. No. Okay. Well, Jess, I fucking love you, alright? I love you. Esther, I love you. Peter, you're fucking awesome. I love you, my guy. May, I love you. You're awesome. Hey, Sam,
wait, what was that?
I'm doing I, Nick.
Thank you. Please do not get an offender bender. By the way, the only sober person here is the one driving, and whatever.
As long as you're safe, Nick.
What do you mean she called you cute? Yes, you're cute.
Hey, Nick. You need anything from me?
What?
Do you need anything from me?
No, the thing that I needed from you, I no longer need. I love you, buddy. Have a good night, my guy. Bye.
You too. Stay safe. All right, he just left.
That's the cutest shit I've ever heard.
So I made a bet with Nick one time. I lost. I set his ringtone as the Pornhub community jingle. That's what you heard.
Every time?
Yeah.
Every time. I was wondering why it went twice.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's a ringtone that repeats.
Yeah.
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 Are we... What's left?
Nothing much. That's it. You guys are...
Storgé is going to make some money.
Terrac's not even like hooking up with anyone. He's just dancing with the belly dancers.
Roll performance.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
you're dancing. Josh, roll strength check.
Strength? I'm a monk.
Okay, am I bugging?
Okay.
I've
Roll
rolled
a strength check.
doubles. I've rolled doubles like
A lot.
yeah. No, literally, look at my past 6 rolls. There's an 8-8, a 3-3, a 5-5, another 8-8.
I don't know what to tell you. Chief.
No,
So
I'm
Terrac,
so sorry.
you dance like a shy person that knows how to dance. You just dance reserved.
Nice.
It's a decent night. Storgé, you have enough strength to make it into the underground. Shout out.
What? Is this like a salty spittoon sort of thing?
Yeah.
How tough are you?
Can I get? Do I get checked in as his manager?
What's up? I'll check it as if you want to, I guess.
This is my manager.
How tough are you? I am a bowl of nails for breakfast.
You get scheduled in for one major fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Double or not, like 2-to-1 odds against you, because no one knows what the hell you are. Roll an attack and roll for damage.
Okay, so like
I
a
guess
full
it's a couple
move
of
of,
attacks.
a full move of attack?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to simplify it down. So
Yeah.
that hits.
And then I'm also going to do flurry of blows.
So 2 punches? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I shout out, remember, Storgé, it's illegal to kill in these. Don't do it again.
Alright, so that first one misses, but that second one hits with critical. So
Okay.
Yeah. Luke, you know. Okay, there's 6 for the first one. 3 + 1 is 4. 10. So you win. So what happens is you guys get into like a decent tussle. You land a solid blow in the beginning. You exchange like some hits and blocks and stuff like that, and eventually you take out your quarterstaff, since it's a no holds barred. You whack him on the head, right? And he seems tough. He doesn't get knocked out, and he immediately goes back to counterpunch. You dodge. You throw another punch. He dodges, but that dodge was a feint, or like your punch was a feint, and you just knock him out with that last crit.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a good fight. There was a bit of a struggle, but you succeeded.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how much money?
So that was a 2-to-1 odds on an average bidding for a fighter for 100 gold. Whereas most people get their money back, you also get a huge fee associated with it, so you get 15 gold.
Imagine paying money in the red light district.
You got me there. Congrats. You have made 15 gold under 2-to-1 odds. As for Vera, it was a chill night. It was a chilly night. That's why you weren't up to par. Like, it was a bit chilly that night. No, I'm just kidding. It was a chill night. You did what you had to do. It was great. Shout out. It was your first time. Great. Like, first time at that place.
One more question, Samuel. So I'm assuming Prisera went all in on me. How much money did she get?
Des, did you go on your Josh?
I honestly didn't know like managers were allowed to bet against their.
They're technically not supposed to.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's kind of against the narrative of a fight if a manager's allowed to bet on the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
True. I'm splitting my earnings with Prisera.
All right. That's perfectly fine.
So
yeah. Colin, you were chilling. Waku is just kind of like, you know what? I can figure something out. And he he flies in as the door opens to the high class area, and you just kind of don't see him for a bit.
After I danced a little bit, I just started like walking around the district, taking in the sights, and it
do be kind of nice at night. There's like lights, there's magic in the air.
I saw Waku like head in, and I'm like, you dog.
Yeah. You guys just see him walk in. You don't see him walk out at any point.
But yeah, I'm just roaming the mean streets of Horny House.
Is there anyone that didn't get to do something? I didn't get to do anything. You're right. No, I don't have anything planned. There's something I had planned, but it seems too late to start that because it's like a 20-minute endeavor. You guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
I will take this as so. Oh, hold up, pause. Vera, there's, I should say, a well-rested bonus, but you get inspiration basically. There you go.
Well-rested.
A well-rested bonus. Shout out to Skyrim. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
End stream.